I have this one friend. The guy she's dating is a good guy. I mean, he's okay. He's one of the better Christian guys out of most guys, but they've broken up and gotten back together like 2 or 3 times, and I'm 99% certain they've had sex. I don't think they should be. God doesn't think they should be, but still, I'm kind of jealous.
Spoiler, I have a thing for Emma. Yeah, that girl right here. And I feel, I don't know, she's thinking about everyone else and not me. It's confusing. Oh, and double spoiler, I'm a virgin, so what I know about sex is just a mix of stuff I've seen on the internet and a very awkward conversation with my father. Anyways, I'm just gonna wait till I'm ready.
What? Oh, you think I'm gonna tell you my backstory? Maybe later.
I have a secret.
All my life,
I've had questions about my faith.
About God and about religion.
but now I'm gonna tell you my questions, my struggles, my doubts. I hope you can handle the truth.
I get DMs from random accounts. I have no idea who it is. And I don't let them follow me, but even if someone's not following you and you're private, they can try to DM you, and you can ignore it or delete it or block it, or you can accept it and DM them, even though they're not following you. But I'll get DMs from random creeps who are like, I'm looking for a sugar baby. Yes, this happens to me all the time, but I delete them every time. And I don't give anything into it, but they're like, I'm looking for a sugar baby. All I need is your attention. I'll pay you $500 a week. So weird. But secretly, I sometimes wish I had the attention. When your friends show you one, you're like, haha, that's so funny, and you just delete it. But when I get one, it's weird to say, but kind of feels nice.
All of us want to be known and loved, and we spend way too much energy trying to create the right image so that people would want to be around us, especially so that we could find the right person for a romantic relationship that could possibly fulfill us. But secretly, I think most of us fear that if we really are known, like truly the real you or me, we wouldn't be enough. So when this relationship or that relationship doesn't work out, then we move on.
I have a friend who's made some mistakes. She wanted to feel loved, so she took some pictures of herself with a boy and shared them in a DM. At first, she felt ashamed and embarrassed, but then people started asking her for more pictures, so she took them. And all of a sudden, things got really dark. It's like her life was a car that got a flat tire on the side of the road, but instead of fixing the tire and getting back on the road, she doused it in gasoline, lit a match, stood back and watched the whole car burn to the ground. Her life was like that car. We could have just fixed the tire.
Sometimes I wonder, how far is too far? What counts as sex? What's not sex? Can I watch porn and still be pure?
For thousands of years, people have thought about sex in 2 ways. 1, sex is just an appetite. When you need food, you eat. When you need sex, have sex. Your body and soul are not related. 2, sex is dirty. Don't even think about doing something sexually. Stay away from it at all costs. But here's the deal. God is the one who invented sex. It was his idea. He sees it a third way. Sex is God's gift.
There's one girl on the soccer team who's so sweet, Eva. We've actually just gotten closer this year because it's her first year on varsity, but she's a senior. Anyways, after practice last week, we just got to talking about my faith and stuff, and I think her family's Christian. They seem like it. I don't know, but at the game, she was like,
So have you chosen not to date anyone all through high school?
I mean, I haven't really found a good guy yet.
Well, my family doesn't know I'm queer, so any girl I date, I have to keep a secret. You know we're in different situations. You, when you date a boy, you get to bring him home to your family and stuff. That's why you're looking for the perfect guy, right? But me, I don't get to show her to my family or anything.
I've never thought about that before. If it were up to me, and I were God, I would say it's okay to be gay, to love who you love and do what makes you feel happy.
So this is the part where you want us to give you undisputed answers on all things love and sex, right? But here's why this is so tough. Many devoted Christ followers who love God with all their heart have searched the scriptures for the answers to the hard questions. And you probably already know this, but some of them come up with very different conclusions. This is not likely to change, which is why it's a major pain. But whatever your desires, orientations, preferences, or those things that you keep hidden might be, here's what we want you to know. God loves you. God is love. And He created each of us to know and to experience His love. God made man and woman in His image. And He made them sexual beings. Then He gave them one to another for mutual help, for fruitfulness, and to take care of the world that He made. So you were made for love, godly love, and human love. Secondly, God knew you and loved you before you were ever born. Your true identity can only be found in Him. You are more to God than your gender, more than your sexual attractions, more than anything you've ever done or not done. God tells every one of us, gay, straight, or anything in between, married, single, celibate, or sexually active, faithful or unfaithful, flee sexual immorality. Flee.
One night in the 80s, my uncle was in a car with his friends, in downtown Chicago at like 2 a.m. And he was 23, it was a bachelor party, and the guys had decided that they were gonna go to a strip club. And my uncle had known that this was something that God did not want for him. So he asked the guys if they could take him home and drop him off before they went to the strip club. They refused. And what happened next was he remembered that verse, flee sexual immorality. So when the car stopped at a red light, in a part of town where a cab would never drive to, may I add, he jumped out and started running. Oh, and he ran block after block and after block for an hour, and till he was all the way home, because he was not going to that strip club. I wish I was more like my uncle.
I was 12 when I started noticing that I didn't like boys as much as girls, and by the time I was 14, I knew for sure. That was also the day I felt like I didn't belong in my church anymore. Not with my secret.
Everybody wants people to tell you that you're hot. And I'm not saying I am, but when people come up to me and compliment me on my body, it messes with your head. To be objectified like that, it just does something to you.
When I watch porn, it's hard not to do it again. It's like I'm good for 3 weeks, but if I mess up once, I can't stop. Can't even tell anybody about it.
God places careful boundaries around sex to allow for greater intimacy in all of our relationships. Sex is to be valued, treasured, and enjoyed. But sex is not an ultimate good. In modern society, we are led to believe we cannot live without sex. But actually, we are more likely to suffer without friend and family love.
You know what? Us three, we didn't sign up for this. Being attracted to someone who we can't be with the way that we want. Like, I know I didn't. And it's miserable and confusing to feel like this every day. It's like my identity is connected so much with who I love. I don't know. It's like the big truth in all of this is love is bigger than sex. No. You know, I'm serious. Love is bigger than sex because we aren't doomed to some miserable life just because I can't have sex. And friendship isn't just a consolation prize just because you can't get a date. That has to be one of the best kind of love there is. And you know what? Love is bigger than sex. Boom. Get out of here.
What are you talking about?